Hello students, today we will continue with the classification of Cnidaria Coelenterata. So this is the part 4 of phylum Cnidaria or Coelenterata. We have already studied this part, that it includes diverse animals like jellyfishes, sea anemones, corals, and the more familiar hydra. And corals may secrete an exoskeleton that builds up to become a coral reef. So, and today we will see that where jellyfish, sea anemone, coral, hydra are placed in the classification of Cnidaria. See, we will study in the next slide. There are three classes: Hydrozoa, class 2 Scyphozoa, and class 3 Anthozoa. And if you see that that phylum Cnidaria has approx 11,000 species. So class 1 is Hydrozoa. You see, Hydrozoa has very diverse type of organism because it is the only class of Cnidaria in which freshwater forms are present. Marine forms are present in Hydrozoa, but in addition to marine form, freshwater forms are found only in Hydrozoa. So Scyphozoa, class 2 and class 3 Anthozoa, these are exclusively marine forms. Now class 1 Hydrozoa has mainly polyps or medusa, both forms are present. So we'll see Hydra. Now Hydra is a polyform and it belongs to class Hydrozoa, and Hydra is found in freshwater. So the freshwater forms are found in Hydrozoa. Now Scyphozoa, it includes the jellyfishes. So Scyphozoans are the jellyfishes, and Anthozoa or Actinozoa, it includes the sea anemones and the corals. Now this is very important. Corals are found in Anthozoa and Actinozoa. But when we will study Hydrozoa, we will see that one coral is present in Hydrozoa also. So sea anemones and corals belong to Anthozoa. Jellyfishes belong to Scyphozoa. Hydra, Obelia, Physalia, the medusoid and the polyforms both are found in Hydrozoa. So this is the classification: class 1 Hydrozoa, class 2 Scyphozoa, and class 3 Anthozoa, which is also called Actinozoa. The class 1 Hydrozoa, this is a class in which the species, marine species as well as freshwater species are found. Class 2 Scyphozoa, exclusively marine and solitary form. These are mostly medusa, so they are marine and these are solitary forms. So the jellyfishes are found in Scyphozoa. Class 3 Anthozoa, we have already studied that it includes the corals and sea anemones. Okay, so marine. All the corals, all the sea anemones, they are marine. There are no freshwater forms found in Anthozoa. Now, class 1 Hydrozoa is characterized by presence of polyp or medusa. Both may be present. For example, Obelia. Obelia colony, we saw an example that the colony has polyforms, and in the polyform, asexual reproduction occurred to form medusa. So, the polyp or medusa both may be present or only polyp. Now only polyp is hydra. In the life cycle of hydra, no medusa is found. So class 1 Hydrozoa we define organism which will have polyp or medusa form in the life cycle, or only polyp may be present. Okay, so polyp or medusa, we have seen an example, we'll see it again. This is Obelia. So Obelia, in Obelia colony, we have the gonozoid, that is the polyp form. Then we have the gastrozoid, which is the polyp form. Now in gonozoid, the medusa are found inside. So the life cycle will have polyp and medusa both. So this is Ovelia is an example of hydrozoa. So the polyp and medusa both may be present. Or if we see example like Hydra, in Hydra only polyp form is present. So hydrozoa is characterized by presence of polyp or medusa both in life cycle as in Ovelia, or only polyp may be present as in Hydra. Class 2, Scyphozoa, it includes the jellyfishes. The medusa stage is dominant. The life cycle has mainly the medusa. Class 3, Anthozoa. Anthozoa has only polyp stage. So Anthozoa includes, we have already seen, it includes sea anemones and the corals. So the sea anemones and corals both have only polyp form. That is, the dominant form in the life cycle is polyp. So we have to remember with classification that both polyp or medusa or only polyp may be found in hydrozoa. Only polyp is found in anthozoa or actinozoa. So all the corals and sea anemones are polyp forms. There is no medusoid form. And class 2 Scyphozoa, all the jellyfishes are medusoid form. So class 2 Scyphozoa has the medusa stage. Dominant favorite in here because some of the larval forms may give rise to a very short polyp stage in the life cycle. Now if you see the Crespidot medusa, hydrozoa, medusa has a ring-like structure which is called as the velum. And class 2 Scyphozoa, the medusa is acrespidot. That is, the velum is absent. The velum is absent. The mesoglia is non-cellular. In hydrozoa, the mesoglia is non-cellular. So it is very thin, it's just a thin layer. But in class 2 Scyphozoa, we have already seen that jellyfishes, the body is translucent. We can see the organs of the body because mesoglia is very thick. So mesoglia is very extensive, gelatinous, and with fibers and cells. And class 3 Anthozoa, Actinozoa, mesoglia stout and cellular. Mesoglia is stout and mesoglia is cellular. Now these cells which are found in mesoglia, they are not belonging to mesoderm. They originate from the epidermis or the gastrodermis and move to mesoglia. So this is cellular means the cells are found in the gelatinous layer, but those cells, they are not mesodermal. So mesoglia, stout and cellular in Anthozoa, Actinozoa. It is very extensive with fibers and cells in Scyphozoa, and it is non-cellular thin layer in Hydrozoa. Now see, Hydrozoa. Gonads are epidermal. Now, in competitive exams, you will see questions like, in Hydra, sperms are released in gastrodermis or epidermis. So when you'll see such questions, you have to remember the class. If the class is Hydrozoa, the gonads are epidermal, so the sperms or the ova will never be released in gastrodermis. It is released into the water directly outside the body. But in the Scyphozoa, the gastrodermal gonads are present, so the gametes are released in gastrodermis, that is the gastrovascular cavity or the coelentrum. And similarly in Anthozoa or Actinozoa, the gonads are gastrodermal, so the sperms are released in gastrodermis or coelentrum. So these are the three classes: class 1 Hydrozoa, class 2 Scyphozoa, and class 3 Anthozoa or Actinozoa. And now we will see some examples of Hydrozoa, Scyphozoa, and Anthozoa in the next